What it is, what it is. Yeah, man, check 1, 2, the Fat Max, the almighty Triple XL. Coming at y'all live and direct from MacCity. Limits Radio Show, MacCity.com. I know, it's been a minute, bruh. It's been a minute, but Big Mike, he's been under the weather for a minute now, man. Shit. My job causes me to brave the elements. Going in and out of doors. You feel me? And we be having sub-zero temperatures, man. So it's been like hard to shake this bug, man, that I acquired. Each time I get better, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it kicked me right back in the ass, man, when I got to go out back in the rain, sleet, and snow, man. So I have not been feeling well. I'm just now getting back out of it. Now that the weather is trying to break, each time it gets warm, it gets cold again, man. We just had a situation where we were just in the 60s, my nigga. We was in the 60s. And then later that night, it got back down to like 15 degrees, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me for clearing my throat through this podcast. I mean, y'all heard me doing that shit last podcast, and I know it was irritating. That's why I try to stay off the mic when I'm doing that, because the last thing I want to hear is a dude clearing his throat every 5 goddamn seconds every time he talking. You feel me? So, let me go ahead and thank, man, and shout out my supporters, man, that donated, even though I was MIA, missing in action. Me and Tony been missing in action, bruh. Tony taking care of some real world business. And, my boy RH, my man C Boogie, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all coming through. My man AZ, my man XS, and Kansas City player, my man Kane. Appreciate y'all, man, helping a brother out and hooking me up, man. Most appreciated. And most definitely appreciate y'all not cussing me out for being MIA, man. You know what I mean? But still going ahead and showing love and appreciation, man. Big ups and shout outs to my patrons. You feel me, man? Much love, much respect for cats going through on my Patreon, man. You know what I mean? Please forgive me if you feel I'm not firing on all cylinders, players. I'm probably gonna struggle through this. You know what I mean? When I don't get on and I don't pop my whip for a while, I seem to struggle with doing a podcast, especially since, like I said, I've been plagued with the illness. You know what I mean? So, probably gonna end up editing a lot of the audio out of this from the wheezing and the coughing. So, yeah, man, that's what we gonna do. And once again, want players to go to MacCity.com. Once again, MacCity.com, because cats, once again, hitting me up, keep asking me the same shit. Like, how did you meet the females, and what did you say to them, and where did you meet them? All sorts of information they want about the game, about what I did and how I did it, man. What you need to do is you need to go to MacCity.com. The link will be in the description box and in the comment section. And it's all spelled out there in black and white. All right? Once again, go to MacCity.com. I got it spelled out. I wrote about it. You can see it in video. You can see it in audio format. I got photographs. All right. I had a slight little disruption. People call it my phone, man. Where was I at? Let me see here. Yeah, basically, let me go ahead and say before I start on my little ditty, man, that once again, I go on the record and I tell y'all that there's nothing more entertaining than YouTube and YouTube personalities. I done told y'all, man, you know what I mean? I feel that YouTubers are worthy of my attention. Very rarely will you see me talking about Cardi B and Offset or any of these so-called mainstream celebrities, man. I don't give two shits about mainstream celebrities, man. You know what I mean? Unless It's some high-powered socioeconomic, political situation going down. I'm not too much into it, man. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, man, if you say some YouTuber's name like Cynthia G, my nigga, I'm all in. I'm all in, man. There's nothing more entertaining than listening to some of this nigga shit, man. You know what I mean? First of all, allow me to say, yeah, I get cats hitting me up on a regular, man, asking me, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? And what do you think? If you don't know, the topic is going to be about, of course, Cynthia G and this bullshit she just been on and just went through. And I know the topic is cooled off, but once again, cats been hitting me up. And they just want to know what I think about it, man. So I'm gonna give y'all the 411 on how I think about it, bro. So first of all, I don't take Cynthia G serious. I never have. She's entertaining to me. She's entertainment to me. So once again, when dudes hit me up and they say that she's dangerous and she said this and she said that, I'm like, nigga, I just grabs my popcorn, I sit down, and I just listen to the nigga shit, man. You know what I mean? When it's pertaining to Cynthia G, man. Shit is fucking hilarious. You feel me? Never did take her serious. And also, you got to go back to like the past show me and Tony did about, Cynthia G versus Zaza Ali, like who's real and who's fake. I went ahead and told y'all, man, from the jump, man, that Cynthia G, I know who she is and I know what she is, man. She has the soul of a prostitute, man. You feel me? Shit, she went ahead and told y'all how she gets down. You know, if you want to fuck with her, you gotta pay how you weigh. You understand what I'm saying? Meet these kind of chicks all the time, man. Met them all the time in the streets. So when it came out that, she was just on some wanting to be a baby mama type shit, man, cocked their legs open for, some nigga just to be a baby mama, that shit didn't surprise me, nigga. If there's one constant that me and Tony have hit y'all with, man, when it comes to most of these females, there's no distinction between the females as far as class is concerned. A lot of dudes will be like, there's a difference between the females and how they get down, class-wise, and there ain't. Tony get on here and tell y'all in this bail bonds business, man, he's done many a bond for, a female coming to him saying she got to get her nigga out of jail, and she a 6-figure broad, but when he look at who she bailing out, it's a dirty dick Rodney type nigga, man. It's a dude, basically, he just a goon type nigga, and he just slang mad pipe. And the broad, that's how she get down, man. That's the type of nigga she into, man. For the most part, the type of dudes that these broads complain about are the very same niggas that they fucking, man. So it was no surprise to me when I heard about this shit. A lot of dudes were surprised at this shit, man. You know what I mean? I don't really see her as a pro-black. Everything about the chick just screams just typical hood broad, man. You know what I mean? Even though her speech and her diction and the way, she inflects her words or whatever sounds real valley girlish. And it doesn't really sound like she has too much black influence in her life on the real. Just by the way she speaks, man, and how she speaks, bro. You know what I mean? But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's not of a ratchet variety. She got a lot of ratchet in her. And you can just see that just, from how she presents herself, man. You know what I mean? When you look at her, she don't look like the atypical conscious broad, man. You know what I mean? She got the weave, the makeup. She basically dolled up like a prostitute, son. She's dolled up like a prostitute, man. You feel me? Hey, when these chicks tell you who they are, believe them. When they tell you who they are, believe them. She went on the record and said, if you gonna fuck with her, you know what I mean, you gotta pay her. And she's walking around looking like something that you would see on the whole stroll, man. You know what I mean? And so once again, when I found out that she was fucking the atypical, dude that most bras would find appealing, the Robert Perkins type nigga, the nigga with the hat to the back and the beard and the tattoos, and I guess he's supposed to be suave and have the cool demeanor and whatever. You know what I mean? That does not surprise me, dog. You know what I mean? If I had $1 for every time I had a chick, man, tell me, I don't fuck with them type of niggas, I don't fuck with that type of nigga, or I met this nigga and he's a lame, he this and he that, he think he got it going on because he this and they that, and then, weeks later I found out that the very same but the very same nigga that she was complaining about, guess what? She fucking him and now she knocked up by the nigga, you know what I mean? Seen it and heard it 1,000 goddamn times. So once again, this was no surprise. I know what this is, you know what I mean? So, once again, fellas, I don't take Cynthia G seriously. And really, I likes the chick, man, you know what I mean? Once again, she's very entertaining. I don't listen to her to solve the riddles of the universe, all right? I mean, she's on that bullshit. Most I can say is I agree with her assessment that the black man must take a leadership role in taking his community back, man. You know what I'm saying? That's about as far as it goes. Now, as far as her and Robert Perkins trying to blow smoke up y'all's ass, man, when it comes to they're trying to make it seem like they not hypocrites, man. Come on, man. Blind man can see the hypocrisy in this shit, man. Yes, I do remember when she was talking, greasy about most females out there just popping out babies by any random nigga, and she used to call them breeders. I've heard her say on many occasions that black men and black women must take precautions by having protected sex so that they do not have unwanted children, and that these children, must grow up in a household with a man and a woman. Shoot, no broken families. Both of these individuals are proponents for having the family unit intact, and here they go, just meeting each other, within months, getting knocked up, not using a condom, trying to make excuses for the shit, man. The Perkins nigga, I'm a good father, I'm a good dad, I see my children's, they here in the house with me. And then, she piggybacking off that shit. He is a good father. He take care of his kids. He see his kids. Well, how's that supposed to work, Cynthia, when you in Seattle and this nigga, I don't know where the hell he at, but from what I'm hearing, he clear across probably somewhere on the East Coast or some shit. I'm like, how is that gonna work, bro? I mean, what? Shit. How's the child gonna be in your presence, man, when your child is clear across the United States, my nigga? Come on, man. It kind of touches me, man, a little bit. Kind of hits close to home because my mom's, got some ratchet in her. Me and my brother, we were not sired by the same man, the same father. My pops was a square. For some odd reason, she didn't want to fuck with him, so I don't know what happened between her and him, but she opted out to get, a thug nigga once it didn't work out with my pops, right? So then my brother was born from that, and my mom's basically murdered my brother's dad, and my pops went to Silver Springs, Maryland, and started another family. And so I never really seen this nigga. I never really knew who he was. I think I seen him maybe like twice. But I don't really remember him, what he was about, what he looked like. Last time I heard from the nigga, man, it's like 2007 when he died of a heart attack, man. So anyone telling me how you can raise children and be in their life, and with this baby mama shit, man, it didn't work out too well for me. Didn't work out too well for my brother either, man. You know what I mean? When you had this baby mama shit popping off, man. I'm vehemently anti-baby mama. You know what I mean? And when this shit pops, and I'm so vehemently against it, man, that when I went ahead and I got my high school sweetheart pregnant, guess what I did? I did the right thing, right? I went ahead and got married, went to the military, and I stayed in the house with both my sons to make sure that they was reared and raised by me. Even though I wasn't ready for it, too bad. Time to man up. Time to do what you do, soldier. You know what I mean? And yeah, I did not leave until they were 18. You feel me? So even though I wasn't ready for it, I made sure I was in that house raising my seeds. And I was so serious about it. Once again, y'all know how I adopted and I also fostered, because that's how staunchly I was against, Dirty Dick Rodney and Baby Mama, man. I seen a whole neighborhood full of black boys, man, that just didn't have any sort of guidance, man, didn't have any sort of support, man. You know what I mean? And it touched me, man. It made me, I just could not sit idly by and watch these young men not have any sort of mentorship, any sort of guidance, man. And all of this shit is because of this baby mama shit, man. So no, I don't agree with what was done. I don't agree that you can raise children, especially black boys, effectively without a father in the house, man. And all this seeing them every weekend or whenever or every month shit, man, fuck out of here, man. Shit don't work. Shit don't work, man. So, this shouldn't be long, bruh. I just had to get on here and let y'all know that, no, I don't agree that, Stop saying, I don't agree children can be parented effectively without a man and a woman in the house 24/7. No, I do not take Cynthia G seriously. She has the soul of a prostitute. She has the soul of a ratchet black woman. Shit. And she do what ratchet black women do. And for the most part, when you look out here in society, the majority of black women are just ratchet in the motherfucker, man. So no, I am not surprised that the very sort of stereotype she alleges to despise, she got caught fucking. Shit. Yeah. I mean, come the fuck on, man. Come the fuck on. Like, what kind of woman with any sort of sense, right, is actually actively looking after her seed when she accepts the seed or the sperm of a nigga that's got 5 children from 4 baby mamas, man? You can't be thinking straight doing that shit, man. So less resources for your child. You know what I mean? So this was an affair of the heart. This was not logical. This was all about the dick. Let's just call it what it is. This is all it is, man. And of course, I knew she was susceptible to that thought process because, yes, she has the soul of a prostitute. Always knew she had the soul of a round-the-way girl, ratchet baby mama. It's obvious. The weave and the makeup tell it all. When they show you who they are, believe them, my nigga. Believe them. But that's gonna be it. Once again, if you want to know how Big Mike, man, the almighty Triple XL get down, if you want to know how I meet the females, what I spit at them, what I did with them, go to MacCity.com. That is where you will see in black and white, inscribed, in video, in audio, in photos, what I did. All right? Please stop hitting me up in comment sections and in emails asking me what I did and how I did it and give me some game. And bruh, in MacCity.com, there is at least a decade worth of game in that motherfucker, man. You don't have to join it to look at the porn. The porn is horrible. The porn is because it's not really supposed to be a porn site. It's actually a real life docudrama. It's a documented account of my life, of how I got down and what I did in these streets. You feel me? Shit. I've lived a very colorful lifestyle, man. You know what I mean? And me dealing with all these women makes me qualified to speak on the Cynthia Gs. Nigga, I done put hundreds of Cynthia Gs on video. Believe me when I'm telling you. Fellas, always, please remember, man, never pay attention to what a woman say. Always pay attention to what the fuck she do. All right? I'm going to repeat that. Stop paying attention to what they say and pay attention to what they do. All right? Also, for the cats that's asking about the archives, man, because a lot of dudes was upset that I basically scrubbed the internet of pretty much all my podcasts, man. Well, now, once again, if you want access to the classics, because I've been doing this shit, man, podcasting since 2005, you can find the classics, the old joints in my Patreon. All right? And not only just me, but the golden age of podcasting with Payroll to Pimp. When we was all parlaying together, man, and we had our porn wars going on, man. We were just Pimpin' Ken, Mr. No Good, Trash Man. When we was all going at it, going head to head, squabbling and beefing, and you know, young dope man. You understand me? Shit. So, for all y'all who are fans of the golden age of podcasting, if you was into Payroll to Pimp, if you was into Pimpin' Ken, if you was into Dope Man, Chronic Cast, Trash Man, Mr. Wriggler. Man, if you was into that, yeah, man, you need to get at this Patreon, because it's going to be all in there, man. I probably got about 75, 80% of it loaded up right now, man. I still got some more to do. And I done told you I'm going to put some new shit up in there as far as videos. Have not got around to it yet, man. I've been, like I said, under the weather, man. So please be patient, fellas. Please be patient. All right, once again, man, it's the Fat Maxter, the almighty Triple XL, coming at y'all live and direct from MacCity Limits Radio Show. Join my Patreon. It's in the description box. MacCity.com if you want to know how I got down. If you want all the info about what I said to him, what I did to him, what kind of game I spit, MacCity.com is where you need to go. It's all there in black and white. Unlike most niggas, I show you my game. I just don't talk about it, all right? I show you. You feel me? And once again, Cynthia G should not be taken seriously. She just like the rest of these broads, man. She dickmatized. You know what I mean? Class has nothing to do with any of this shit that any of these broads is talking about. Shit. Only thing that separates these females is quite possibly a higher vocabulary, maybe a bigger paycheck. You understand me? But ultimately, pussy is all the same, man. Pussy won't what it won't. Evidently, this Rob Perkins type nigga is what the bitch is like. You know what I'm saying? So, don't hate the player, hate the game. It is what it is. But once again, you cannot father children effectively if you are not in that household 24/7, my nigga. Don't work. Speaking as a married man who sired and fathered my own biologicals as well as other niggas' children's practically all my goddamn life, my nigga, I'm an expert. I'm a pro with this shit, man. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, nigga. Done did it for 30-something years, understand me? So with that being said, the Fat Mac, the almighty Triple XL, Big Mike, full effect, and I'm out.